Hi everyone, welcome to Yoga with Heini. I'm Heini, and in this video I will take you through a hands-free standing yoga sequence. Let's get started. I'll add links to some detailed videos of some of the asanas that we do in this sequence, so you can check the links at the end of this video. To begin with our sequence, find yourself in the mountain pose, Tadasana pose. Bring your feet about hip width apart. You can just slightly soften the knees, so check you're not locking the knees. And we're going to start with some breathing. First, bring your hands to your bottom ribs, like you're giving yourself a hug. And start to send your breaths to your hands. Sending your inhalations to the bottom of the rib cage. Allowing the rib cage to open up. And with each exhalation, ground your feet down onto the mat, onto the floor. Each inhalation, you could make yourself just a tiny bit taller. Take 2 more breaths in and out here. Grounding down and slowly making yourself taller, gently reaching the back up towards the ceiling. And then after those 2 breaths, release your arms down next to your sides. And from here, we're going to inhale, lengthen arms up towards the ceiling. Lengthening up, then loosely interlock your fingers, and as you exhale, press down through your hands, lower your hands to your lower belly area. Same again, inhale, reach arms sideways up, lengthening the back up. Again, loosely interlock fingers and exhale, gently press down. 2 more rounds. Inhalation, lengthening up. Keep tops of the shoulders soft. Exhale, gently press down through the hands. 1 more time with your own breath. And from that last round, just release the arms down next to your sides. Now we're going to step the right leg behind the leg. Behind the left leg, we're going to come into our first side bend. So cross the legs. Check that you can still keep your pelvis turned towards the front. Bring left arm behind the pelvis, behind the lower back. And inhale, lengthen your right arm up. You can keep grounding down through the feet. Exhale, continue to your left. Into side bend. Again, soften the tops of the shoulders. And send 2 more breaths. Now breathing to the right side of the rib cage. Exhalations grounding down through the feet. And then next inhalation, lift yourself back up to the center. Exhale, release the arm and step your feet again next to each other, finding that mountain pose. Same to the other side. Now cross your left leg behind the right. And bring your right arm behind the pelvis, behind the lower back. It's guiding your pelvis. And as you inhale, now lengthen the left arm up. Exhale, continue to your right. Into your side bend and press down, especially through the right foot. If the left foot, the back foot, is not completely on the mat, that's perfectly fine. The right foot is your anchor here. Take 1 more breath in and out. And then again, as you inhale, lengthen back up to the center. Exhale, release the arm. Step your feet back next to each other and bring arms next to your sides. Find again that mountain pose. We're going to now wake up the feet, ankles more. So check your feet are about hip width apart. As you inhale, bring arms in front of you to help with the balance. And as you exhale, lift your heels off the mat. So coming to balance on the ball of the foot, on the toes. Keep reaching your head, your back up. And again, each exhalation, ground down through the ball of the foot. And make sure you're not letting your weight drop onto the pinky toes. Keep the inner ankles, inner heels reaching towards each other. Take one more breath in and out here, strengthening the feet, strengthening the ankles. And then exhale, soften down, bring the heels down, release the arms down. And give your feet, your ankles some gentle movement, a bit of a shake for the legs. And from here, we're going to continue into bigger standing poses. I'll turn now sideways so you can see better. So start about from the top of your mat. We're going to step into high lunge. We're going to leave the right foot at the front and step your left leg far back. And take a moment to adjust the feet. Maybe the feet are sideways, about hip width apart, so you feel grounded. From there, inhale, lift your back, your arms up and extend your both legs. It might be that the left heel stays still off the mat. Inhale one more time, open the chest. And then as you exhale, bend the right knee, round your back and swing arms behind you. As you inhale, lift the arms, the back up, press down through the right foot and extend again the front leg. Same again. Exhale, bend the right knee, round the back, reach arms behind you. And inhale, reaching up. And again, press down through that right foot. One more time. Exhale, bend the right knee, round the back, reach arms behind you. And inhale, lifting up. And again, extending the legs. From here, reach your arms behind you, bend your knees, and then inhale, step both feet forward, back into that mountain pose. As you exhale, come down into first chair pose. Reach the arms in front of you and keep heels grounded. In first chair, try lifting your toes slightly off the mat. So you're grounding down through the balls of the feet, through the heels. Keep your back long. Keep a long line from head to your tail. Take one more breath in and out here, strengthening the legs, strengthening the core. And then as you inhale, press down through the feet, lift yourself back up. As you exhale, bring arms sideways down and slowly roll your back down. Round the neck, round the back. You can slide your hands along the legs, coming into your full forward bend. And you are very welcome to bend the knees. So our first full forward bend, so soften the knees. You can let the hands, arms just hang down. Soften the neck. And take two more breaths in and out here. Try to still keep the weight in the center of the foot, on the heel and the front of the foot. And then with your next exhalation, bend the knees even more. And as you inhale, roll the back up. Coming back into that mountain pose. You can roll the shoulders, open the chest. We do the high lunge on the other side. So now we leave the left foot at the top of the mat and step the right leg far back. And again, let yourself adjust the feet so you find that high lunge where you feel stable. And then press down through the left foot. Reach the back, reach the arms up. Take another breath in, open the chest. And then as you exhale, bend the left knee round the back and reach arms again behind you. So we need to balance here as well. Inhale, lifting up, reaching arms up, extending the front leg. 2 more times. Exhale, bend the front knee, round the back, reach arms behind you. And inhale, lifting up. Keep tops of the shoulders soft. 1 more time. Exhale, bend the left knee, round the back, reach arms behind you. And inhale, lifting up and opening the chest. Again, stay up here, reach arms behind you, bend the knees, and then again, inhale, step both feet forward, back to that mountain. Exhale to 1 more chair. Again, lower the pelvis down, you can tilt the pelvis, the back forward. And now if you want to challenge yourself here, lift yourself back onto your toes, lift the heels off the mat like we did in that mountain in the beginning. Keep the long line still from hip down to the tail. Breathe to the bottom rib cage. Take 1 more breath in and out. And then if you have your heels off the mat, exhale, bring the heels down. Inhale, reach up. And as you exhale again, open the arms sideways down. We're going to, again, roll down, coming back to that full forward bend. Vertebra by vertebra coming down. Again, let the hands, the arms hang down. Maybe this time you could try straighten the legs just a bit more. Don't lock the knees, maybe still keep the knees soft. And again, release the neck. Let the heavy head hang down. Take 1 more breath in and out here. Feel the feet are active. The feet are grounding down. And then as you exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, roll the back up. And this time, reach arms up towards the ceiling. Lengthen the whole body. Exhale, bring arms down and bring hands onto your lower back. You'll have 2 options for the arms here. So as we go into back bend, you can have your hands here supporting the lower back. Or if you want, interlock fingers behind the pelvis, behind the back. Extend the arms. That might give you a bit more opening in the chest, in the shoulders. As you inhale, press down through the feet, start to open your chest. Exhale, continue opening the chest further, coming into back bend. Now your legs are part of this back bend, so keep grounding down through the feet. Engage the whole back line from your heels all the way to the back of your neck. Keep lifting in through the lower belly as well. Again, we're breathing more to the rib cage, to the chest. 1 more breath in and out here. And then as you inhale, lift yourself back up. Exhale, release the arms. And take a couple of breaths. You can roll the shoulders, you can move your feet. And then we're going to step into wider stance. We're going to come into wide-legged standing pose. So you might step sideways on your mat so you have room to open your feet. And from here, we continue into some warriors and triangle pose. First, we're going to open the right foot, right hip, and maybe slightly close the left hip. So you find a steady place for your feet. Check the hips are about in the same level. Inhale, lengthen arms out. You could look over that right hand fingers. Exhale, bend the right knee, arriving into your warrior 2. And at this point, you might still check if you need to adjust the feet. Make sure you're not twisting in the ankles, you're not twisting in the knees, but you feel strong, steady around the hips, around the core. Feet active, pressing down. Take 1 more breath in and out here. And then with your next exhalation, tilt down towards that right leg. You can bring your right hand on the right shin, ankle, maybe even reach the hand on the mat. And then open your chest, reach the left arm up, and either stay here or inhale, start to extend the right leg a bit more. So you might find a bit of stretch in the right leg, in the hamstring area, maybe the inner thigh. If the left arm up feels bad in the shoulder, just release that left hand down. And again, make sure you're not locking that right knee. Keep both legs active, keep both feet active. Take one more breath here. We are still strengthening the legs. And then as you exhale, bend the right knee. And as you inhale, let that left arm lift you back up into that warrior two. Soften tops of the shoulders. As you inhale, bring left arm behind the back, behind the pelvis. Reach right arm up. Exhale into reverse warrior. So coming into side bend towards that back leg, still keeping the right knee bent. You could look up here. You could also turn your gaze down if that releases the neck more. Keep the back leg extended, front knee bent. Take one more breath in and out here. And then as you inhale, lift yourself back to the center. You can extend the legs, open the arms, and exhale, release the arms down. We're going to close the feet, maybe even bring the feet just a bit closer together. We'll do a full forward bend from here. First, as you inhale, reach arms up, press down through the feet. Bring hands together. Exhale into flat back. Bring palms together in front of your chest. Knees could be slightly bent here. Inhale. And as you exhale, continue rounding your back, coming down into your forward bend. You could bring hands or fingertips on the mat. If you feel that you want to go further, maybe step hands between the feet, bend the elbows between the legs. That might help you to go just a bit deeper, but make sure you keep your legs, your feet active. So don't collapse onto your joints. Take one more breath in and out here. Your neck can be free. And then as you exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, roll the back up. Reach arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, open the arms back into those warrior two arms. We're going to do these poses on the other side. So from here, we're going to now open the left foot, left hip. And again, maybe slightly closing the right hip. So you don't need to turn the pelvis fully to the long edge of the mat. It's maybe diagonally pointing towards the top corner of your mat. From there, inhale, reach the arms out. Exhale, bend the left knee, that front knee, into your warrior two. Again, press down through the feet. At the same time, lift in and up through the inner thighs, through the pelvic floor. Lengthening the back up. Take one more breath here. Feel that right foot grounded as well. And then as you exhale, tilt down towards that front leg. And again, it could be that you bring your hand on the shin, ankle, maybe on the mat. And as you inhale, open the chest, reach the right arm up. If you want to go further with the legs, inhale, start to extend that front leg. Again, not locking the knee. Finding a bit of stretch in the left leg and maybe hamstring, maybe more inner thigh area. The right hand could come down. So this is not really, the biggest focus is not in the arm, more focus on the legs, the core, keep the chest open. Take one more breath here. Exhale, ground down through the feet. And then next exhalation, bend the front knee, that left knee, and then inhale, the right arm pulls you back up into warrior two. Soften tops of the shoulders. Next inhalation, right arm behind the back, left arm reaching up. Exhale into reverse warrior. So tilting towards the right, coming into side bend. Still keeping that left hip rotated open, so don't let the left knee collapse in. And breathe. Again, soften tops of the shoulders. One more breath in and out. And then as you inhale, lift yourself back up. Extend the legs, open the arms. And exhale, release the arms. You can close the feet. And we do one more full forward bend. Again, you can bring feet a bit closer in. We're not going to do splits here. And this time, you have option to either bring hands onto the lower back or interlock fingers behind the pelvis, like you had those options in the back bend. As you inhale, open your chest, press down through the feet. Exhale, come all the way down into your full forward bend. Then you can bend the knees and you could leave hands onto the lower back. If you have interlocked your fingers, you could also start to extend the arms further down behind the back. Try not to collapse into your shoulders, so you could gently keep squeezing the hands together so you keep some engagement going on through the arms. If that's painful for the shoulders, just bring hands onto the lower back. We'll take one more breath in and out here. And then if you have arms further down behind the back, exhale, bring them onto your lower back, bend the knees, and inhale, roll the back up. Release the hands, reach arms towards the ceiling. And exhale, release the arms down. From there, walk your feet together. Again, you could give your feet, your legs a bit of a shake before we do one more standing pose. Now we're going to come into Warrior 3. It's a one-legged balancing pose. And bring yourself somewhere in the middle of the mat. So you have room behind you, you have room in front of you. Bring the weight onto your right foot. So now right foot is going to be your standing foot. And to begin with, lengthen your left leg behind you. You could either bring hands together in front of the chest or open arms next to the sides. Reach head away from the left foot. Exhale, ground down through the right foot. And as you inhale, start to reach your back, your head forward. The left leg coming up behind you. So it's like a seesaw. The back, the upper body going down and forward. The left leg lifting up behind you. But don't let your chest collapse down. Imagine you are also trying to lift your chest, your belly away from the mat. Standing leg could be slightly bent. Again, checking that you're not locking the knee. Take 2 more breaths here. Really strengthening hips, both legs, the whole back side of the body. And then inhale, lift yourself up. Bring the feet down, reach arms up, open the chest. And exhale, bring hands and arms down, either hands in front of the chest, or again, you could have arms open next to the sides. Bring weight onto your left foot, lengthen your right leg behind you. Same option for the arms. Exhale, ground down through that left foot. Inhale, start to lengthen your upper body forward. So we are tilting down as well, but while you start to move down, keep lifting the chest, the belly away from the mat as well. And keep reaching that right leg behind you. Try to keep hips rather close, so we're not turning pelvis open out to the sides. Hips about in the same level. Take again 2 more breaths in and out here. Keep the chest open, shoulders released away from the ears. And then as you inhale, lift yourself back up. Again, bring the feet down, reach arms up, open the chest. And exhale, release the arms down. Coming back to that mountain pose where we started from. Take a few breaths here, just calming down the breath. Feel yourself grounded through both feet. Good. And then with your next few breaths, find yourself lying down on the mat. And as you come lie down, leave your knees bent. Open the arms a bit out to the sides, and first we're going to do a few windshield wipers. So a few times swing the knees, swing the legs from side to side. Giving some gentle movement for the hips, for the legs. You might feel some opening on the outside of the hips, thighs here as well. We're working especially hard in those warrior poses, in those standing warrior poses. And the next time when you bring your legs to the left side of the mat, leave your legs there for a few breaths. We'll stay in a twist, few breaths. You could either have your legs wider apart or bring your right knee on top of the left, maybe left hand resting on the right thigh, and allow the chest to stay open up to the ceiling. You could turn your head to one side or the other. Where do you feel you could release your neck? And send a couple of breaths all the way down to the belly. A bit deeper breaths in and out here. And then as you exhale, bring yourself back to the center. Bring the knees up. Inhale there. And then as you exhale, bring your knees, your legs to the right side of the mat. So coming into that twist on the other side. And same options here for the legs. If you want, you can bring that left knee on top of the right. Maybe right hand resting on the left thigh. And again, you could turn head to one side or the other. And send a couple more breaths down towards the belly. Allow the exhalations to release. Soften effort, release tension. And then we're going to exhale, come back to the center. Release that twist. And then we're going to find our way into Savasana pose, into our final resting pose. And you could extend the legs all the way down to the mat, to the floor. You could also leave your knees bent, whichever way you feel your legs, your hips, your back can rest. If you want, you could bring your hands back to the lowest ribs. And just take a moment here. Bring your full awareness back to your breath. And allow each exhalation to release tension. Especially allow the legs to become heavy here. Allow the legs to rest. Let's take another few breaths in and out. You could few times exhale through the mouth. And then slowly start to open your eyes if you have closed your eyes. You could hug the knees into the chest and give the legs a gentle hug. Maybe rock from side to side a few times. And then from your back, slowly roll down onto one side, either the left or the right, which one feels more natural to you now. And then from your side, bring yourself into a seat, into your final seat. And bring your hands on the knees or on your lap. And take a few breaths in and out here. Breath by breath. So letting go of the practice. And then if it's part of your practice, you can bring your hands, your palms together in front of the chest. And before closing the practice, thank yourself for taking this time to bring yourself onto the mat. And I thank you for joining in, and I hope to see you soon again. But until then, namaste. Thank you. Bye. Thanks for watching. I hope you found that useful. If you did, please click subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notified on new videos. I'll be posting lots more yoga related videos. And I also teach live stream online classes, and if you're interested in those, check the details in the description box below. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.